Hello everyone, welcome to the Bodhi Academy. In today's video, we are going to start with a new chapter from 12th Biology, that is chapter 12 Biotechnology and its application. So, we have already learned what is biotechnology in the previous chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn about its applications. So, let us begin. So, biotechnology deals with the industrial scale production of biopharmaceuticals and biologicals using the genetically modified microbes, fungi and the plants and animals. Now, its applications include therapeutics, diagnostics, genetically modified crops or for agriculture, then processed food, bioremediation, waste treatment and energy production. So we are going to learn about all these applications in detailed way in this chapter. First, talking about the biotechnological applications in agriculture. So first, talking about agriculture or the uses of biotechnology in agriculture. Now, as we know, as the population of the world keeps on increasing, we need to enhance or improve the food production so that we can feed all the people. So, food production can be increased by agrochemical based agriculture, organic agriculture and genetically engineered crop based agriculture. So, this genetically engineered crop is prepared or made using the biotechnological tools. Then the Green Revolution successfully increased the food production many folds by using better management practices and the use of agrochemicals, fertilizers and pesticides. So as we know, the Green Revolution succeeded in tripling the food supply, but still it was not enough to feed the growing human population. So we still needed to find a solution to increase the crop yields and all. So the scientists started questioning that is there any alternate path for understanding the genetics of the crops or to how we can obtain the maximum yield from the same field or from the same area of the farms. So then they thought that the use of genetically modified crops is a possible solution. So further increase in the production is not possible by using these green revolution methods, that is using fertilizers, pesticides and all. So to overcome this, they thought of genetically modified crops. And now talking about genetically modified crops or genetically modified organisms. What are these GMO or genetically modified organisms? So the plants, bacteria, fungi and animals whose genes have been manipulated or altered are called as genetically modified organisms. So their main gene, the DNA which is there, the genome is altered by manipulation and such organisms are called as genetically modified organisms. So the genetic modification, as you can see here, now the GM plants, that is the genetically modified crops, have been useful in many ways. The genetic modification has made the crops more tolerant to abiotic stress, that is the plants or the genetically modified crops are more tolerant to cold, drought, salt and heat stresses. Then it has also reduced the reliance on chemical pesticides because pest resistant crops are being produced. So we need to use less and less chemical pesticides. So it has also reduced the reliance or dependence on the chemical pesticides. Then it has helped to reduce the post-harvest losses. Then increased efficiency of mineral by using mineral usage by plants. This prevents the early exhaustion of the soil fertility. Then it has also enhanced the nutritional value of food. So using these genetically modified crops, or using biotechnology in producing these crops, they can also enrich or enhance the nutritional value of food or the crops. For example, vitamin E enriched rice. So whatever rice variety they had, they have enriched it with vitamin A. They have genetically modified and enriched the rice crop with vitamin A. Then talking about the applications of biotechnology in production of pest resistant plant. So earlier what we used to do, we used to use pesticides and different chemicals to spray on our crop so that we can protect it from the pests. Now the pest resistant plants decrease the amount of pesticides used. So what is done is, the gene or the character from a microbe is taken and it is cloned into the DNA of the plant so that the plant becomes naturally resistant. Okay, so the Bt toxin, which is produced by a bacterium called as Bacillus thuringiensis. So this is a microbe or a bacterium named the Bacillus thuringiensis, which produces a Bt toxin. Bt as in Bacillus thuringiensis. Now the Bt toxin gene has been cloned from the bacteria and been expressed in plants to provide resistance to insect without the need for insecticides. In effect, created a biopesticides. So what they have done is, they have cloned the gene from the bacteria and it has been expressed or put into the plant genome, and because of this the plant has now become a biopesticide, or it has naturally become resistant to the pest. So that is why there is no need for any insecticide. For example, Bt cotton, Bt corn, rice, tomato, potato and soybean. So many crops have been genetically modified with this Bt toxin so that they are they have become a biopesticide. That is, there is no need to add more pesticides when this variety or these breeds of crops are grown. Then the Bt cotton, talking about Bt cotton, the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis produces proteins that kill the insects like lepidopterans, coleopterans, that is beetles, and dipterans, that is flies and mosquitoes. The Bt thuringiensis produce crystal that contain a toxic insecticidal protein. So the bacteria, it contains a toxic insecticidal protein. Now this protein, which is present in the bacteria, is in inactive form. So it is a inactive protoxin. But as soon as insects ingest an inactive form due to alkaline pH of the gut, so when the insects inject this toxin, or when these insects eat the plants which are imbibed with this toxin, due to the alkaline pH of the gut of the insect, it is converted into the active form of toxin. So the inactive form of toxin becomes active in the gut of the insects because of the alkaline pH, and it binds to the surface of midgut epithelial cell and creates pores that cause cell swelling and lysis. Lysis meaning the breaking of the cells, and eventually it leads to the death of the insects. So the genes from Bacillus thuringiensis have been incorporated into several crop plants like maize, cotton, rice, etc. So this insecticidal protein is basically used to imbibe or incorporate in the crop plant so that the pests can be easily eliminated. So this is all in this chapter. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.